This is for the divorced woman who's ready to start dating but wants to be aware of those red flags to watch out for. Stay tuned. He badmouths his baby mama or ex on the first or second or third date. Dude, save the negativity. He keeps on checking his phone on the date. What happened to just good old-fashioned adult conversation? He can't stop talking about himself and never asks you about a damn thing. Last time I checked, relationships, aka dating, is a two-way street, so he should be asking about you. He shows up to the date 10, 15, 20 minutes late without sending that text message before that he'll be late. Guys, it's those little small acts of respect and kindness that add up to really meaningful relationships. So please be aware of those maybe little things in the beginning, actually in the long run are big things. If you find yourself struggling after divorce in the dating world, you're not alone. Follow for more positive divorce content, and trust me, your man is waiting for you.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Ooh, fam. Dating is tough for post-divorce women? Nah, really? Let's just go through her list of red flags. 1. Bad-mouthing his baby mama. This I'm going to agree with for different reasons. Those being, don't tell the ringer your previous issues. Just put her in the game and score. 2. He keeps checking his phone. Oh, snap, Queen. I didn't realize men weren't supposed to have a life outside of the date. Not to mention women do this more often than men. 3. He can't stop talking about himself. Note she didn't advise women to mold the conversation. She just wants the man to make it about her. Talk about entitlement. 4. He shows up to the date late. Well, if you are both splitting the bill, I could agree. If he is paying for it, then maybe you should respect his schedule even if he doesn't text. Ladies, do I have to point out the biggest red flag of all?
Say it! Say it!
At no point does she even advise women to self-reflect on their own red flags. This entire list was all about me, and if he doesn't make it about me, it's a red flag. I'm a firm believer if cats could talk, women would kick them out of the house for providing unfiltered honesty. Moving on.
This is a must-know if you're dating somebody that's divorced. If you are with a man, and I'm going to tell you this, he needs at least 2 years, and here is why. Because men revert back to the age in which they first got married. And if there's any wild oats to be sowed, drinking, generally men will go back into party mode and go back into hookup mode before they go into reflective healing mode. Women, on the other hand, go direct into healing mode and back into reflection mode before they are then opening up to be in a relationship. So depending on who you are dating, if they came out of something that they weren't wanting to leave, then they need a longer period of healing time before getting into something serious.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
Fam, I call BS on women healing post-divorce. That is by far the minority. Since 70% plus of divorces are put in by women, chances are she had a relationship on the back burner already cooking. Men go into bachelor mode, while previous to the divorce, a percentage of women were in adultery mode. Ladies, I'm not saying all women are like this. I am saying it is common enough to note here. The double standard in her video is pretty obvious to men. Quickly, a man is labeled as going into some frat boy lifestyle after he gets hit with a divorce. This represents the majority of cases. And then she talks about women needing to heal because of being divorced, aka not the majority of cases. This is the type of crap men get tired of. No matter who did what, the man is always wrong and the woman is always the victim. Queen, I just have to say, if you want to find out the reason post-divorce dating is so difficult, find the mirror.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Moving on.
So how long do these first relationships post-divorce last before you realize they're not for you? This question is so juicy, and I can't wait to have this conversation. Ladies, gentlemen, it's time to talk. I was the woman that my husband met less than a year out of his divorce. And by woman, I mean I was a 19-year-old and he was 31. Now, I got married to this person within 6 months. So when I say all these things to you, I say it from a place of wisdom and deep learning and understanding, because 12 years later, I get divorced as his second wife. Now, if you look in the comments of everyone that came through this video that I posted, you're going to marry the next one on the list. So many people were in this relationship for years, between 3 and 6 years, or actually got married to this person and are now just getting divorced. So I think it depends. But like I'm telling you, the first person you meet, I don't care if you've been divorced for 5 years and you start dating that first person, you better strap on your thinking cap and be thinking about the fact that you don't have the skills of practiced detachment, and they need to be skills that you develop in healthy dating.
Fam, she was 19 and he was 31. They were married for 12 years. That would make her 31 when she got divorced. My question is, who put in for the divorce? I would venture to say it was this queen thinking the grass would be greener post-divorce. Or do I think that? The obvious of him having a young wife, and it lasted 12 years. That would put him at around 43 at the divorce. Highly unlikely he would want to start over unless this queen was unfaithful. Ladies, I'm not trying to blame her. I'm just pointing out what is apparent. Fam, it's not that unheard of, a young woman changing throughout her marriage and then thinking she wasted years of not finding herself or trying to change her man, then deciding she needs to ride the carousel.
And I need to be spanked now!
I mean, explore other options. If only this resulted in a happily ever after. But it usually ends up as a middle-aged woman's backstory in the Walmart employee break room.
Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Because we need to evaluate relationships not just on connection. You've got to be connected, but also, are you going in the right direction? The same direction. And not only that, but what is this person's capacity for change? Can they change as much as you do? Can they change as quickly as you do? Are they open to changing? Are you open to changing to the same capacity and speed at which this other person can change and pivot? Like, this stuff it's not enough. Connection is not enough. And if I can't, I will say it till I'm blue in the face. It's not just about attachment. It's so much more than that. And I'm so grateful for every person that comes in my comments and says, I got married 3 times. I got married 2 times. Because it's like, it's just giving you the information you need to cause more self-awareness in your life and to make quality decisions for yourself, and also to challenge yourself to do the emotional work when it comes to dating. It's why I have 10 pieces of pizza. If you don't know what that is, it's a dating method that I have on my page. And if you need help with this, I would love to help you. I would just love it. You know where to find me. Love you. Bye.
Keywords. What is this person's capacity for change? Translation from Womanese. I am bored as a housewife. Your stable lifestyle is dull to me. If you are not willing to risk all this security you have provided me for my entertainment, I will do something stupid that will destroy this stable home and blame you for it. My translator may not be perfect, but more than half the time, it's on the money. The point is, the one who needed to change was not him, it was more than likely her. But she won't realize it until the alimony dries up and she sees a younger version of herself hooked up with a well-off older man. Either that, or her new bad boy drains her savings and runs off with his next conquest. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.